Hello everyone, let us start with the grade 6 module 4 lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is opposite and absolute value. So first of all, what are opposite value? Let's take any number. For example, I take a number 4. When I say opposite, it means change the sign of the number. So the opposite of 4 will be minus 4. If I give you a number minus 3, so the opposite of minus 3 will be positive 3. So opposite meaning changing the sign. For example, if a number line is given 1, 2, 3, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. If I choose a number, for example minus 2 here, so the opposite of minus 2 will be the positive 2. What is the special thing about opposite numbers? Their distance from 0 is always same. See, minus 2 is how much far from 0? 1 and 2, correct? And 2 is how much far from the 0? 1 and 2. So the distance of opposite number from the 0 is always same. Here also 2 units, check, and here also 2 units. Okay, so opposite number means just change the sign. If I give you 5, the opposite will be minus 5. Okay, like this. Now what is absolute value? Absolute value is basically the distance of any number from the 0. And as you can see, the absolute value is never negative. Okay, for minus 2 also the distance is 2 steps, and for the positive 2 also the distance is 2 steps. So absolute value is never negative. So if I give you a number, let's say minus 4, and I ask you the absolute value of it, so we have to put it into these two lines. When I put any number between these two lines, it means I'm asking the absolute value of minus 4. Okay, so the absolute value of minus 4 will be 4. If I ask you the absolute value of 3, it will remain 3. Nothing will change here, because absolute value changes a negative number into positive number. Okay, absolute value of minus 5 will be simply 5. Okay, so these are the meaning of opposite and absolute value. Now let us just erase it. Okay, now let's continue. Question number 1 here. Use a number line to find the opposite of the integer. Okay, let's see. Here they have given us a number minus of minus 5. So they want us to find the opposite of minus 5, right? Because there is a number given minus 5, and here negative sign means we want its opposite. Okay, so now there are two ways. First of all, you can put minus 5 on the number line. Here I have minus 5, and as I know, the opposite of minus 5 will be plus 5. So the number line I have to stretch it 3, 4 and 5. So the minus 5 will be, the opposite of minus 5 will be here plus 5, right? We can check the distance also from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, right? Now what is the other way of doing it? I have explained my students inside the classroom that if you see two similar signs together, for example negative negative or positive positive, if you see same sign together, it changes into plus, it changes into plus, right? And if you see two different signs together, for example negative positive or positive negative, it changes into minus negative. Okay, so as we know, the answer here was positive 5, right? We can get it directly here. Check the two signs, are they same or different? They are same, and same sign means positive. So this is positive 5, this will become what? Positive 5, and directly on the number line I can put positive 5. Okay, like this. Question number 2, find the opposite of minus 7. So first we have to put minus 7 on the number line. Minus means the left side of 0. Here I have minus 7, as you can see, and I have to find its opposite. So minus 7, the opposite of minus 7 will be 7, as I have told you. So we have to find 7 here, this is 7. Okay, so this is the opposite of minus 7. Check the distance: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here 7 steps, and here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 steps. So the opposite of minus 7 will be 7. Type 2 question: find opposite of integers using symbols. Okay, a word problem is given and we have to represent it using the integers. Chad is planting, let me take a different color. Chad is planting a plant that is 4 inches tall. Okay, let's see. This is the land, okay, the soil, and this is my plant. Okay, okay. Now this is my plant. The height of the plant is how much? 4 inches, right? He wants the hole he is digging to be as deep as the plant is tall. Now we have to put the plant in the soil, right? For that we have to dig a hole. So he said the height of the hole, the depth of the hole should be equal to the height of the plant. It means if it is 4 inches up, then I have to dig a hole 4 inches down. But when I go down, downward yani minus. So what will be the location of the deepest point here? This will be minus 4. Correct or no? So he said what integer represent the location of the bottom of the hole. So the bottom of the hole will be at minus 4 inches. Okay, this will be the bottom of the hole, of the hole. Okay, 4 minus 4 inches. How does this compare to the height of the plant? If I compare it to the height of the plant, I can say that it is opposite. It is equal to the height of the plant, but in the downward direction, in the opposite direction. That is why the height of the plant is 4 inches, and the location, the height of the depth of the plant hole is minus 4 inches, opposite of 4. Okay. Question number 3. Find the opposite of integer. No need to get worried by reading this line, opposite of opposite. Just use the rule that I have told you. Here with the 3, I have 3 negative sign, 1 2 and 3, correct? We will take only 2 sign at a time. So minus of 3, right? Let's, okay, so here first take the first 2 negatives. These 2 signs are same or different? They are same sign. Same yani positive. Then I have here negative 3 also. Take these 2 signs now. They are different. Different yani negative. So negative 3. Yani the final answer is what? Negative of 3. Same thing here. Minus of 11, okay, something like this. Okay, now the first 2 signs same yani they will become positive, right? Then I will bring it here. Okay, now these 2 signs, they are different, plus and minus different sign will become minus 11. So my final answer is negative of 11. Okay, let's see next question. Absolute value of integers. Okay, let's see. We have to read this question and try to find the absolute value. A cave explorer started at sea level. Okay, so this is my sea level. So sea level is always 0. Okay, and descended into the cave. Okay, so he is going, there is a cave, let's say here. Okay, and he is going down. Down yani plus or minus? Minus. Her location in relationship to her starting point can be represented by minus 150. Okay, after going a particular distance, now she is at minus 150 feet. Here, this is minus 150. How many feet did the cave traveler travel? So now they're asking about how many feet did she travel. Whenever we are talking about traveling, it means we are talking about distance. Distance is never negative. Distance is never negative. So I cannot say that she traveled minus 150 feet. So what will I do? I will take the absolute value of minus 150, which will give me 150 feet. So what will I say? She traveled 150 feet downward into the cave. Okay, so the answer is 150. Why did I take absolute value? Because distance cannot be negative. Now, question number 2, he said find the absolute value of the following. Minus 210. How to find the absolute value? Put the number inside this absolute value symbol and it will simply make it positive. So this is the absolute value. Absolute value of 54, it will remain 54 only, because absolute value means change the negative into positive and the positive will remain positive only. Absolute value of minus 32 will be 32 only. Okay, I think this is clear. Okay, so lesson number 2 is also over. I hope you understood. It was quite an easy lesson. Just remember the few important rules that I told you and you can do any question from this lesson. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.